Opposition to the war existed across all ages, all classes, and all races. But the protesters who actually took to the streets were mostly middle-class college kids, just as the policemen whose job it was to control the demonstrations were mostly from blue-collar backgrounds. So dramatic battles between police and anti-war activists came to symbolize a much deeper social conflict. To many policemen and their supporters, the anti-war protesters were un-American, spoiled, naive, intellectual, pot-smoking anarchists. On the other hand, many protesters and their supporters saw the police as beer-bellied stormtroopers, living symbols of how ignorant and authoritarian America had become.
The police live by simple ideas, us and them. We're the good guys, they're the bad guys. Whatever we do is okay. They take a very simplistic view of the world, very conservative. The myths are constantly being reinforced. So how do they feel about they felt it's just they're assholes and we're the heroes.
Until the 60s, few of these policemen had ever faced a political protest. Their training had taught them how to use force in crowd control, not how to avoid violence. Most policemen behave professionally in a difficult and highly visible job, but a significant few let their emotions get the better of them.
But I don't think a gym 9 stories high with facilities for black people in the basement with a back door is something that black people want.
There has never been any dispute as to the position of this community on the placing of a gymnasium by a private institution in a public park.
On April 23rd, SDS called a demonstration in which we plan to demonstrate inside Low Library to protest Columbia's complicity with the Institute for Defense Analysis, its racism in building the gym in Morningside Park, and its attempted suppression of the left by disciplining 6 students. About 500 people joined us at the Sundial. We were opposed by about 200 jocks. We found that not only were the jocks there blocking our way, but we found when we got to Low Library that the library was locked by the administration.
They must have thought that would stop us, but it didn't. Because we went into Harlem, we busted into the gym site.
Look, it's been 2 days. We've taken 5 buildings. Hamilton, Low, Avery, Fairweather, and Math. If we've got the administration figured right, they're up to calling the cops. And when they do, we want to be here.
The pigs called in reinforcements.
Blood in the streets of the town of New Haven. Blood stains the roofs and the palm trees of Venice. Blood in my love in a terrible summer. Bloody red sun of fantastic LA. Blood in the brain and chop off my fingers. Blood of me born in the birth of a nation. Blood is the road of mysterious union. Blood in the streets up to my ankles. Blood in the streets up to my knee. Blood in the streets of town of Chicago.
The strikers were getting community support. They were getting blankets, food, and money. But they were also getting some opposition from the faculty and from right-wing students.
Board living here. They are living here between meetings, and it's a home. It's a home. I've never been so comfortable on this campus.
And we therefore chose to be married at home with our family.
I, Andrea, take thee, Richard.
I, Andrea, take thee, Richard.
Well, I'm going to New York, gonna get me on a New York fish show. Yeah, I'm going to New York, gonna get on the New York fish show. Going to New York, gonna get me some more of that dough. Going to New York, gonna get on the New York fish show. Yeah, going to New York, gonna get my on a New York fish show. Yeah, going to New York, gonna get me some more of that dough. Yeah, all right. On a New York, gonna get me on a New York wish show. Yeah, gonna New York, get on the New York wish show. Gonna New York, get me some more of that dough. All right. Yeah, gonna New York, get me on a New York fish show. Yeah, I'm going to New York, eat on the New York fish show. Going to New York, Let's keep the lights out for this one, all right? If I do one, baby, 1 in 5, no one here gets out alive now. You get yours, mama, I'll get mine. Gonna make it, baby, if we try, yeah. The old get old and the young get stronger. May take a week and it may take longer. They got the guns, but we got the numbers. Gonna win, yeah, we're taking over. Come on. Yo, ballroom days, they're over, baby. Night is drawing near. Shadows of the evening crawl across the year. You walk across the floor with the flower in your hand, trying to tell me no one understands. Trading you hours for a handful of dimes. Gonna make it, baby, in our prime. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together. Get together one more time. 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 Get together, got to get together, got to get together, got to. Come on, honey, you get along home. I'll be there in just a little while. You see, I gotta go out in this car with these people and get fucked up. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together one more time. Get together just one more time.
Columbia University President Grayson Kirk today demanded the immediate return of papers he claims were stolen when students occupied his office during their week-long sit-in. Meanwhile, a 5-man independent commission opened its investigation yesterday into the causes of the student protest, a protest that is still going on. CBS News correspondent Robert Shackney reports.
Education, some of it of a more or less formal character, has been resumed on the campus of Columbia University, but not in the way set out in the catalog, and certainly not the way it was 3 weeks ago. The student strike appears to have stopped most regular, most conventional instruction at Columbia. Replacing it are a variety of what the strikers call liberation classes. Some of these classes on campus lawns, some in private homes, some of them ad hoc gatherings to discuss politics, some rigidly following the college curriculum, but all outside university classroom buildings. All told, 125 special classes were listed by the Student Strike Committee. Under its rules, it's not breaking the strike. It's all right for professors to teach as long as the class is not held where it's normally scheduled. A class in advanced conversational French.
Ainsi que les polices.
In this confusion, it's hard to say how much anybody is learning. In many of the informal liberation classes, more time is devoted to discussion of strike issues than to academic subjects.
Well, no, I think this discussion is based upon the fact that nobody expects immediate changes, and yet everyone knows that there will be general changes over a period of time.
Regular classrooms are, for the most part, empty. A good many professors are observing the strike, not appearing in their assigned rooms. And to keep the strike going, student protesters have thrown picket lines in front of most academic buildings. Attendance inside is way down. Only the law, business, and engineering schools report anything approaching normality. A year of college education at Columbia University normally costs $1,900. This isn't the kind of education that parents were paying for. And certainly this kind of ad hoc university education can't go on forever. If nothing else, a spell of bad weather could have disastrous results. But in the face of student rebellion, this is the only kind of education at the moment that seems to work. Robert Shackney, CBS News, on the campus of Columbia University in New York.
Breakfast